Alrighty guys, so in today's video I have two major ideas. So what I'm gonna focus on one thing first, because my second idea, while being huge, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to fit into this part. Depending on what happens, I might just shove both my big ideas into one video. The main thing we're gonna work on is by physics. Now last time I did tweak them ever so slightly to feel more accurate. Well, I did fix the overall gravity, I didn't fix the player's movement. I got some comments from some people I'm going to put up on screen that actually told me the exact issue, and I looked at it and I was like, yeah, that's probably the issue, so I'm going to implement what they said into my game, and we're going to see if that fixes our issue, or at least makes it better. I'm fine with controls being a little bit sloppy, as long as they're not completely bad, then I'm fine. So yeah, I'm going to test those out right now. So my first attempt kind of came out a little strange. Basically, the player is slowed down, which is pretty good. The only issue I noticed is when you turn left and right, the player goes fast, and also the player never runs. They kind of just are constantly stuck in a walking state. So I'm going to make a few minor tweaks. And also, I haven't edited the camera yet, but I might go for more of a Sonic City approach. The only problem with the camera is I'm editing a physics that I had no idea how, like, what I'm really doing with the physics. I'm trying to edit something, kind of like editing a bomb right now. So kind of unsure on how to fix all these things, especially with something I'm not really entirely sure on how it works. But at least I'm changing something to the point where it's kind of starting to get there. That's a bonus. So yeah, I'm gonna work on more editing, and I'll see you guys after I'm done with those tweaks. So I ended up fixing the play control as best I could. It's definitely not close to the original, but I might have a workaround, which we'll talk about later. But for now, I decided to edit the camera too, because I was also told about the camera issues, so that's what I did, and my first attempt was, well, interesting. After a few edits, I actually got a better camera, which looked like this. The changes are very similar to the original camera, but it is slightly ever so slightly different. The main thing I want to do now is actually just, what's it called? I'm gonna do some minor tweaks to the camera. I noticed I was told to slow it down, because when you jump, it kind of follows the player a little too precisely to the point where it looks ugly. So that's something I'm gonna fix. And then after that, what I want to do is work on the second player and have them follow the other player a little bit better. I'm just have them gravitate towards the player more while moving, because there's a lot of instances when you're on springs that the second player will just kind of do his own thing. It's kind of annoying. So yeah. So I updated it. Now the camera, first off, when you jump, it's a lot less headaching. It's kind of noticeable still, but I feel like it's lessened, or maybe I'm just crazy, but it seems lessened, so you know, it might not for you guys. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you think it's lessened for you guys or not. Making the changes in game and playing it is a lot more noticeable than, you know, recordings, since it's instantly for you guys. But another small thing is, the second player, it goes in your direction a lot better than in the past. Now he'll actually he'll always try cleaning to you. So if he's far away, he'll instantly start running to you. Mix that with the little chain thing, and it works pretty well. Yeah, going up springs is a lot more easier now. So yeah. Now with both those done, I think I have enough time, because it's only 3 minutes in the video, to actually work on what I wanted to do really badly, which I'm going to explain right now. So, games are based off their level design, and they base their level design around their gimmicks. And you know what I realized? All my levels aren't really based on them. My best level is just a Knuckles Chaotix level, and I don't really have the Knuckles Chaotix gameplay in the game. No, that wouldn't be an issue if the fact that I don't know, it just makes the game overall worse, I would say. Just because Sonic 3 levels and other levels, it's not based around the gameplay, it's not really gonna work. So that brings me to my point. Now, I did say I wasn't going to make my own levels, and that's technically not entirely true. Look, so what I'm gonna do is, I have this huge plan where I've seen games where they're big and you can explore them. So what I want to do is have like a big open area where you can like run around and also explore. So it's either you just explore or run around, which is basically the premises of most Sonic games. But I want to have it based on my controls. And I just imagine like I'll put an image or like video gameplay when I imagine kind of looking like just like 2D. So I figured the first like way I would do this is actually by using Marble Zone sprites, because I'm not gonna make sprites or music. That's way too hard for like, these type of projects. But I can use sprites and other stuff. And plus Marble Zone, it was a good zone. I said the only downside was it's very slow and exploring based. But I feel like I can make it a lot better with multiple routes and other stuff like that. So I'm gonna do Marble Zone sprites and make them just work in a fast area. I imagine like kind of like those Minecraft parkour things, except like Sonic and 2D. That seems just fun to like overall like explore how you pass. Like it sucks to when you like spin dash on like something in reach another area, all that type of stuff. I want to do that. So that's what I'm gonna work on right now. Alrighty guys, so here is what I've been working on. I added those crushable blocks from Sonic 1. Basically just break them like Sonic 1. They have a little cool effect to them too. That's pretty much it for those. So I'm just going to continue working on levels and give you small notes on stuff I've added.
Alrighty, so what I want to work on next is in Sonic CD or in any game really, I have a title screen, but it just takes you right to the character select. I want to have menus with like level select and all these other features. So I'm going to get started on that and also work on the hub world, like how you enter the stages a bit more, because if you go the wrong way, you kind of just accidentally enter stages. So I have a better route on how to enter stages without like entering the wrong one or any trouble really. So I'm going to work on that right now. So the first thing I did was I made it so that when you go over to like like if you're in the hub world, instead of being able to like just walk and click on the buttons, because you know I already talked about why that's a bad thing. Basically now you just click it, which is basically what I said earlier, but this time I actually did it. And also I'm going to show off the title screen because I did some more progress on that. It's a bit choppy sometimes, so I'm just going to show you the entire clip right now. That's pretty much it for the like menus and all that stuff. There's some minor things missing, like such as in the level select there's not a back option. I can add that though, and I will. And also there's some other minor things that aren't there, like the extras menu doesn't do anything, or the load game. That's partially because I'd rather have everything be opened right now. I can't really save the game because I don't have anything to make progress with, so that's why there's no loading and saving just yet. But basically just what happens if you click new games, it just takes you to the hub world. If you click load game, nothing will happen, even if you've already played. Just because there's no progress to be made, so there's not really a point of having a game saves. But what I want to work on now is actually updating Marble Zone just a bit more, because I really want to go out on this stage, and so far I've got quite a bit of the zone. I actually fixed some collision issues too. Made the ground all smooth no matter where you walk. But I want to make the zone twice as long, so I'm going to do that right now. So, I finished Marble Zone. Now, I'm instead of showing you the gameplay like I normally do, I actually want you guys to play it. So I'm going to work on a Game Jolt like prototype thing where I'm going to put all my prototypes. I'm not going to put every prototype, so like next part I'm probably not going to put a build, just because I want to put like substantial growth. I'm not going to put every minor detail I change. I'm just going to upload the prototype to Game Jolt. I'm going to make a Game Jolt page for this and everything. But I'm going to do a poll to see if I should start with a better, more accurate engine, because my game kind of controls crap and there's not a lot of features, so I could use a better engine. So I'm going to see what the poll gets, and I'm going to see what the future of the project will look like. So my prototype is officially playable now. I'm going to have a link in the description and all my community posts so you guys can play it. If you want to play the Marble Zone level to get a feel, it's in the level select, not in the actual like hub world area. Same with the Title Tempest. The Title Tempest isn't looking too good, so I wouldn't play it, but if you're curious, go ahead. It doesn't really matter. There's tons of bugs, so you know, it's a prototype. So if you see bugs, they'll probably be fixed in the future. I'm doing a poll to see if I'm going to swap the engine, so this might not be the final product at all. And these levels all they could all be scrapped, but you know. So yeah, I'm going to have that in the description. That is pretty much it for today's video, guys. I'm going to see you next time.
Another night for you to show me love.